Hello, my YouTube family. Today I have come with a new topic, that is C language. In this, we will learn the introduction part, the language, C language, what is C language, who is the father of C, and many more things which we used in our C language, and implementation of a program also, how we'll implement a program, how we will write the program, and in writing the program, what all codes we all needed, how we'll start the program. All we will know in this C language and in this channel. So, firstly, we will know C is a procedural programming language. C is what? It is a procedural programming language. And then, who is the father of C language? The father of C language is Dennis M. Ritchie, who developed this C in 1972. Okay? And it was mainly developed as a system programming language. Okay, she was developed mainly for a system programming language, and it is a procedural programming language. Okay, it was developed by Dennis M. Ritchie. Then we will know what are the main features of C language, why we will use this C language, why it has been developed, and what are the main features that are in this C language. The main features in C language is it include low level memory access, simple set of keywords, and a clean style. These features make C language suitable for system programming like operating system or compiler development. Means that the main features of C language is it has a low level memory access, okay, and it has a simple set of keywords. Means it has a very simple set of keywords, means a simple keywords is being used in this, and it is a clean style. When we used to implement a C program, it has only simple keyword, and it is a clean style. Okay, so these are the main features. One more thing I wanted to tell you, that many other languages later, many languages have been developed and they have borrowed the syntax and features directly or indirectly from C language, like the syntax of Java, PHP, and JavaScript. And many other languages are mainly based on C language. So you get that C is a procedure programming language. The father of C is Dennis M. Ritchie, who developed this C language in 1972. It is mainly developed as a system programming language, and the main feature of C language include low-level memory access, simple set of keywords, and clean style. And many languages have borrowed the syntax of C directly or indirectly. Okay. After learning that what a C, who discovered it, key features, after that we will move to the next part, the structure of C program. Okay, so we need to learn this because any program which is written in C must have to write in that structure. If we will not write in that format or in that structure, then it lead to compilation error. So we will know what are the structure of the C program. So in the structure of C program, first we will simply write a program. Okay, you all don't know how to write a program, I'll explain it later. Firstly, write a simple program. This is the structure of writing a program in C. First we will write hash include stdio.h in sum. This is a program to add sum of two numbers. Okay, so first we have written hash include stdio.h. okay, it means this is a documentation section, means a comment line. This is also called as header file inclusion, header section. Okay, this is also called as header section. So firstly, anytime we are writing a program in C, we need to write this header line first. This is a header line, means a documentation sector, comment line or a header line. This to be written firstly. As we know that hash include stdi.h is called as header file, documentation section or comment line, anything we can call it. Okay, we'll know that. So we will know the briefly about it, that hash include stdi. This is the starting point. Okay, while writing a program in C, we will first need to write hash include stdi.h, but many more header files are there. How we will know that which header file is to be used in which type of programming? So we will know that which type of header file used in which type of programming. And okay, so let's move on. So header file. What is generally a header file? Header file is a file with extension .h. Okay, what is header file? Header file is a file with extension .h and which contains C function declaration and macro function definition to be shared between server source files. Okay, so hash include stdi.h. We use a .h is there in that stdi.h. Hash include stdio.h. .h, it is the extension .h. Okay, which contain macro definition and function declaration over here. So some of the C header files are stddef.h, which defines several useful types and macros, and stdi and t.h defines extract with integer types, and stdio.h defines core input and output function. When the program is given about core input and output function, we will use this, and when the program is about different types of input and different types of macro function, we will use this to define the function, to define the program. And when the program is about the integer type, then we will use this header file to define that program. And when it is about numeric conversion function, then we will use stdlib.h. This is a library function. Okay, we will use this. And when we use to define the string handling function, then we will use string.h. And when we have to define common mathematical function, then when we use math.h. We will use this hash include every time, but after hash include we need to change the header file. This is the header file where we have to change the where we have to change it depending on the type of program which is given. Okay, what type of program? If the program is related about macros, then we will use stddef.h, and if a program is related about integer type, then we will use stdint, and if a program is related about core input and output function, then stdio. As this is a program related to the sum of two function, okay, sum of two number, then we have used stdio because it is a program related to the core input and output function. Okay, and if a program is related about numeric conversion, then we will use this stdlib.h. h.h is extension function which we will use every time, and when if it about related to string handling, then we will use string.h, and it is related to mathematical function, then we will use math.h. We have learned the first part, that is header part. Second part is the main function part, where the main function is being declared. After header file, we need to declare the main function, that is int main. These two are the most important part writing a C program. Okay, these two are the most important part. Okay, so after declaring the main function, then we will move to the variable declaration. After doing the main function, after writing the header file, then the main function, then the variable is declared. Okay, so in this a variable declaration is given. So we need to know that a variable is declared, okay, which is to be used in the function. Only that variable is declared which we need to use in that whole program which we need to use in that function. Please note, in C program, no variable can be used without being declared. We cannot use any variable which we have not declared in that declaration section. We need to declare. If we are adding two numbers, if the program is related about the sum of two numbers, then we have to write int a is equals to b, a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20. We have to note that, because without declaration, if we have done the programming, here we have written, here we have given only int a is equals to 10 and printf a comma b, then it will give compilation error because we have not declared b. So we have to write what we have to declare the function what we need to compile. Okay, so the variables are to be declared before any operation in function. Okay, because we are declaring over here, we are declaring the function variable over here without the operation in the function. After that the operation will happen. After that the body part we will write, the body, the program, the starting of the program, what we need to write. Okay, we know that the next part is the body part. Okay, so in the body part, the body of a function in a program refers to the operation that is to perform in the function. It can be anything like manipulating, searching, sorting, printing, etc. Okay, we can this was the main function part, this was the declaration part, and this was the body part where we need to start the program. Body part means where the program is being started, where the program has started, that is the body part. Okay, so where we can do any type of thing, manipulating, searching, sorting, printing, anything. Here we are printing. Okay, here we are declared int a is equals to 10 and here we are printing a. Okay, so we can do anything in the body part. Now next comes the return statement. Okay, returning a value from a function. Return statement means returning a value from a function. This return statement and return value depend upon return type function. Okay, for example, if the return type is void, then no return statement. If the return type is void, okay, then there will be no return statement. And if there will be a return statement and return value will be of the type specified return type, and only when the return type is void, then there is no return, and if there will be, and in any other case there will be a return statement and a return value. Okay.